right, Husker Online here with 2021 Fremont-Mills linebacker Nebraska commit Seth Malcom, coming off his first season opener of his senior season, a convincing victory over Bedford. Obviously last season came to an abrupt end for you with the injury. I guess maybe can you just kind of pick up, remind us what the injury was, just what that process was like, getting back to action, then what it meant for you getting back on the field tonight and playing football again.
Yeah, I tore my right LCL first playoff game, and then played on it through the first and second game, and then lost to go to state for a trip. But today was just a statement. I think I had 14 tackles or something on defense and a pair of rushing touchdowns, just trying to get my team rolling right now.
Yeah, I guess just being back out here, there's probably a lot to prove for you. I mean, the fact that you're a Nebraska commit now. You're not just a recruit. You're a commit. Did you maybe feel a little bit more of a challenge for yourself to go out there and live up to that label?
Yeah, I feel like every game you have to prove yourself, but obviously after you commit to what I believe is the right program and what's right for me, you have to push yourself every time.
Now I know a lot of Nebraska fans, they haven't seen an 8-man player commit to Nebraska in a long time. I think it's been all the way back since 2002 since a scholarship player committed out of high school. I guess, is that fact, I mean, do you know about that, and do you kind of use that as fuel that people might just think 8-man football player, but you want to show that you're more than just the number of players on the field?
Yeah, I heard that once I committed, there's not that, I knew right away that there wasn't any 8-man football players that, very rarely go to play the next level. So it's kind of it's kind of fuel to the fire.
I guess, how much pride do you take in the fact that, you're an 8-man guy, and probably people, at least on a national perspective that aren't even familiar with the 8-man game, they might not know what to think about that. How much, pride do you take in just being an 8-man guy?
Yeah, plenty of people overlook it, but every game you go out and prove yourself, and obviously if you have the stats and you're the guy, they'll know.
Now I know that you played a lot, obviously on both sides of the ball. How much do you think that helps you with maybe just creating an element of versatility in your game? The fact that you're not just playing one position like a lot of maybe Class A level 11-man players would play. The fact that you're playing pretty much the entire game on both sides of the ball, do you think that gives you maybe a little bit of maybe an edge than some other guys might get?
Yeah, I like to think of it as an edge, but versatility-wise, I can play any position for 8-man, but primarily, I like to play linebacker and running back.
I noticed out there you tweaked your elbow a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything okay with that?
Yeah, it was a punt return, and we kind of muffed it, and then when I went to go dive on the ball, some kid landed on it wrong, so I was only out for a few plays, but I came back in.
Is that a brief scare there for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit. I heard a pop, but it's all good now.
Good deal. Well, now I'm sure that you've been keeping track of what Nebraska's done with this 2021 class, particularly with their quote-unquote local recruits, guys
Mm-hmm.
from Western Iowa, from South Dakota, from Nebraska. I guess how much have you been paying attention to what's been added to the 21 class since you committed, and just what were your kind of feelings on where the class stands right now?
I've been when Fedoni committed, we have a little group chat and we talk, but we added him before we even thought he was going to commit, or once he released his top 6, I think, is when we added him, and we hung out together for a couple days, a weekend, and just got to know each other well. So being close to those guys, it helps out a lot. It gives you a better feeling what's going to happen when you're there.
Yeah, I was going to ask you specifically about Fedoni. That's 4 Iowa guys now? 3 Iowa guys? Yeah, I think 3 Iowa guys.
Yeah, I think
right
3
now.
Iowa guys.
I guess it seems like there's a little bit of a movement for Iowa guys heading to Lincoln.
Yeah, I like to think so. I think we got the right guys in the right positions that we need. Great friends with all of them.
Good deal. Well, I guess a lot more to prove here to your senior year, but what's your message for Nebraska fans when you eventually do make it to Lincoln for the start of your Husker career?
I can't wait.